Pre-therapy thoughts from a therapist who's in her own therapy. I can't open this. If you're new here, I'm Lauren. I'm a therapist on TikTok and I own my own practice as a therapist. But before I became a therapist, I went through my own therapy journey. I went to therapy when I was young, but the big journey for me was in my early 20s for disordered eating. So that's kind of the journey that I've been in up until now. And I've been with the same therapist for about 7 years. And at this point, I only see her once a month. So I have to prep for those sessions. Otherwise, I would just get in there and blabber on about nothing. Sometimes I'm like telling her all about work, all the good stuff that's going on because I know she's gonna be so proud of me. And I'm like, this is actually not the best use of my time. Side note, we're trying this for the first time because it's October 1st. Let's check it out. Oh my God. I put ice in my coffee for you guys. It's really good and it's way less pumpkin-y and way more citrusy than I was expecting. Anyway, I keep a journal. I go through before my sessions to figure out kind of like what would be the most effective and helpful for me. So for example, today, I'm thinking I have 3 different areas that I wanna cover with her. 1 is like relationship stuff, 2 is body image stuff, and 3 is some like burnout prevention. I haven't taken a vacation all year and I gotta get through the end of the year until my next vacation. So trying to figure out just how to do that, how to keep taking good care of myself, just wanting to stay on top of those things. Maybe I'll share my insights about what I ended up talking about and what I realized about myself afterward if you're interested. Let me know if you want post-therapy thoughts. One more thing I'm thinking about talking to her about is integrating or supplementing my own self-care therapy routine with another type of modality and just wanting to hear what her thoughts and opinions are on that. I have a goal for inner child work that I really want to work on in 2026. No particular reason I'm waiting until then, just kind of getting organized. Hoping I can get through all 4 of these things and avoid the part of me that just wants to rattle off all the good things that have happened over the last month. And I hope this is helpful for you guys because a lot of people ask me like, how should I prep for therapy or what should I do? Utilize what comes up in your journal. Utilize what comes up if you're in yoga and you're sitting there and the teacher prompts you to think about your intention. Utilize what comes up for you when you're like on a long walk or listening to a podcast or talking things out with a friend. Write those things down and bring them to your therapy session and say, I kind of have a structure for where I want today to go. That's not all therapy. If I was in weekly therapy, I wouldn't be doing this kind of work. But when you're less frequent, I think it's important to have some sort of framework and idea of what you want to talk about. And that's if you know there's things you need to talk about that you could potentially avoid. Sometimes you're just chilling and you're doing the maintenance work and something will pop up that you didn't even expect. So if that's where I was at today, I would go in and I would say no expectations. Let's just see where we both want to take this. Let's find out. But this month I had a few things that popped into my head. Bye guys, I hope you have the best day.